Mase back then, it wasn't anything personal, you know. Yeah, like Envy just said, he was trying to get back into rap after being a pastor, and then there was a debate because I said Mase wasn't a top 5 bad boy lyricist.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know why you said that.
Those are hip hop combos.
People brought that. There was a conversation happening on Threads yesterday about the fact that you said that, and people thought that was crazy, and that was.
I don't think that's crazy at all.
Yeah, no, he's definitely top. I
don't think it's crazy.
So who are your top 5 bad boy?
Bad boy lyricists?
Yeah, who?
Biggie Smalls,
Biggie, yes.
Jadakiss, Styles, Chic, and Black Rob.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, what up? Raw Takes Unfiltered. It's your boy Triborough. Nick cannot be here tonight. Salute to Nick and his family. You know, they're going through some family tragedy, but I'm gonna hold it down for them. Luna, salute to you. Got a moderator in the chat, and I left a link in the chat in case anybody wants to join us tonight and talk about some of these crazy topics we're about to get into. And first, I got to start with Charlemagne the God on the Breakfast Club, and he's talking about Mase not being top 5, on the bed. We got a guest up in here. Hold up. Kavase, what up, bro?
What's goody, man?
North Carolina in the building. What up?
Yo, what's good, man? Just coming from this producer event.
Nice.
Want to check it out real quick.
Kavase is an artist. You got a new album that's out right now. Tell the people a little bit about the album.
So I made a compilation album that I produced. Features various artists like J Hood, J.R. Ryder. I got Big Zoo, a few other artists from, local artists on the come up that I've been working with. I dropped that last month of January on my birthday. So it's been doing pretty good, man. We're about to shoot our second music video next week.
Nice. It's a dope album. We did me and the homie Reg did a review on that. Definitely fire. So check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. And I wanted to get Kavase on here. Now, I did invite somebody else. I don't know if they're going to make it, but the recent comments that Charlemagne has said about Mase not being a top 5 bad boy artist is retarded, because I remember when the Notorious B.I.G., rest in peace to him, when he passed away in 97, and a lot of people was unsure of what's going to happen to Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? And Mase, first time I heard Mase was on the Only You remix with Biggie in 112 and 96, and he killed it. Right? And fast forward to 90, what was that, 98, 97, 98, when Harlem World came out, and it was a classic album, his only classic album. And just the thought that I'm hearing feedback. Is that me?
Is that me?
I'm hearing some feedback. I don't know. I'm hearing some feedback.
I don't know.
Hello?
Let me put on.
Yeah. Just the thought. Now I can't hear you. I don't know. I heard some feedback, like an echo. I don't know what that is, but just the thought that Mase put Bad Boy on his back after Biggie Smalls passed away, unfortunately. And I think Charlemagne is crazy. I really don't understand why people even tune into Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club, because I don't pay attention to radio anymore, and I don't really care what Charlemagne has to say. I think he says stuff to, for clickbait, to get people to watch the show. But that's insane to feel like Mase is not top 5. Well, if Mase is not top 5, who's top 5 in Bad Boy after Biggie Smalls passes away?
Yeah, it's just some hater shit, man. Like, he just obviously he has some type of thing with Mase. I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, he's obviously trolling, trying to stir up the pot, just trying to say some shit just to be like a contrarian or some shit. I don't know. But
look, I understand if Mace retired after the second album. Double Up was trash. Okay, when Double Up dropped, that was
one of the
I
worst
ended up throwing
albums.
that album. Right, that album was bad. You had Diddy come out with No Way Out. It was a classic. It's a classic because of the features that was on there and the production. But if Mace is not top 5, who's top 5 on that Bad Boy roster at that time? It's not Black Rob. Okay, rest in peace to Black Rob. Black Rob.
The only people you can say is like, yeah, I mean, it's the easy top 4, which would be the Lots and Biggie, and then who?
But I'm saying after Big guys though. I'm saying this is like after Biggie passes away, right?
Yeah.
After Biggie passes away, and you got the roster. Who's top 5 on that roster? If you can't put Mace on there, right? Mark Curry doesn't. He never gets to come out. He doesn't come out with an album. He was only featured on Bad Boy for Life and Diddy's second album, the PD Forever, right? So he doesn't. Loon is not even out yet. Loon doesn't drop until like 02, 03, right? So at that time in 97, 98, after Biggie passes away, who's top 5 on that roster? You got to say Mace.
Yeah, there's at any time period, like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what time period. Like, there's like, I mean, to me, and this is just my opinion, you could argue that Mace is better than Jadakiss, Styles, and Sheek. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mace is really dope, like super dope. So just to say that he's not top 5 on Bad Boy is just like, come on, man. Like,
right.
It's just ridiculous at this point.
Yeah. So it's Locks, the Mace, right? Black Rob doesn't come out officially until 2000 with Life Story.
It's like 99.
He was on the No Way Out album.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah. Okay. And then Shine doesn't drop until what, like 99, 2000?
Yeah, so, he dropped in 2000.
And I like Shine first album was dope, but against Harlem World to me was a better album. That was a better album than Shine's first album. Better album than Loon's album. Better album than. No?
I'm sorry, I never really liked Shine like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had a few good songs, but like I ain't really like his album, and I didn't really care for his lyrical ability really too much. I mean, he had a cool voice, and that was about it to me.
I put the link in the chat. If anybody want to join us and tell me if you agree with Charlemagne, you're more than welcome to join us. Or if you feel like Mace is top 5, tell us why. But the one thing about Sean was that when he first came out, everybody kept saying he sounded like Biggie. Like his tones, the way that he rapped, he sounded like Biggie.
Yeah, he never really had, like, to me, like, a lot of people like him, but to me, like, he never really, like, when I listen to Shine, I'm not like expecting to hear bars. Like, I'm like, oh, he killed that verse. I don't think I ever said that with Shine. Like, you can hear him and be like, this is a hard song, like with the voice and the beat and everything and shit like that. You can get that vibe, but like as far as like being like, ooh, Shine murdered that verse. I don't think I ever said that, man.
Shine had some. He had some. Well, I don't want to say collabs. I remember one collab he did. That was on Mason's second album. On a song from I think it was called From Scratch. It was Mace, Shine, My Sons. I think it was somebody else on that. I forgot, but that was a dope collab that he did. And then he did like 10 years in prison because of Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But Mace, make no mistake, Mace carried Bad Boy after Biggie passed away. So the fact that Charlemagne can sit up there and boldface lie and say you don't feel like Mace is top 5 is bananas to me. You know what I mean?
Charlemagne just likes to say shit just to be I can't think of the word. I think it's contrarian. But he just likes to say shit just to be like, And then he brings up like all these little ass points, these dumb ass points and shit like that. I didn't even listen to what he said, but I know that's the topic that he said that, but I don't know what his reasoning was behind it.
Yeah.
But he just likes to do little shit like that.
I said, like I don't listen to the radio. I remember seeing like the clip. I'm like, bro, like really, Charlemagne? Like this is what we doing right now? You know what I mean? But yeah. So to me, Mase is definitely top 5 bad boy all time. It's Biggie, Mase, The Lox, and I'm gonna throw Black Rob in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Craig Mack, I like Craig Mack again. Only one album from Craig Mack, and then after '94, he left the label. But his first album on Bad Boy was a classic. You know,
I mean, Black Rob is a personal favorite of mine. Like I like Black Rob probably more than the average person. I have like his album. I have his first album in my top 10 albums of all time. Like I love that album.
Oh wow,
that's how much I like Black Rob. But yeah, he's definitely. I wouldn't even say he's top 5. Like it's just crazy that you would say Mase. That he would say Mase is not top 5, and yet he's arguably top 3. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you be top 3 but then also be not even in the top 5? Crazy.
I don't get it. Exactly. Charlemagne said a lot of stupidness over the years, and I just ignore that show. But like if anybody feel like he's right, you're more than welcome to come on the panel and drop the link in the chat. We're gonna move on to the next topic: T.I. versus 50 Cent. You know, recently, T.I. he had an interview where he was talking about, you know, behind the scenes, him and 50. They had agreed to do a versus. 50 backed out of it, and T.I. called him a sucker for that. They escalated to where, you know, 50 was online posting up memes like he always do and trolling people, and he's putting up memes of Tiny, T.I.'s wife, you know, Tiny from the R&B group Escape, and T.I. was pissed, and he came out with a couple of diss records. You know, he had a song called War, which was like a minute and some change. I like that one personally out of the recent songs he's been dropping. He dropped one yesterday. He dropped another one before that. He just been coming at 50 with a bunch of diss songs. And, you know, 50, I've seen 50 take down some posts, and you had T.I.'s son make some diss records towards 50. What do you think about this whole thing? Do you feel like this is like a promo leading up to the verses, or should they just like, you know, call it a day?
Nah, at this point it's like you talking about people's dead mothers and stuff like that. Yeah. I can't see like if this is a promotion thing, then these people really are sick in the head. Like, you know what I mean, to stoop so low to, you know, dissing people's dead mothers and stuff like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's become personal now.
But yeah, man, like I don't know, 50, man. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy 50's like, you know, relentless trolling, you know, over the years. But I don't know, something seems different the last few months. I'm looking at 50 a little different. Like it's starting to look like 50 like really got like some type of like on the spectrum. Like he got like some like real issues. Like, bro, why are you always fucking with people? Like really, like for no reason. Like why do you always go to this? Like what's wrong? Like I really feel something, and it's starting to get corny. Like it's just starting to look corny, and just like I don't know if I can get behind this. So I'm not really mad at T.I. and King and all of them, even though, you know, they are kind of ODing with talking about people's dead families and stuff. But at the same time, they know who they're dealing with. They're dealing with someone that would do the same thing to them. So,
right.
It is what it is. As far as the battle, Yeah, T.I. I don't think 50 can do anything with T.I. lyrically in a lyrical battle. Like, if they're gonna go this for this, I don't think 50 can do anything with T.I. His best bet was to do the verses. Now in the verses, doing song for song, I think he would destroy T.I. Um, but
I've
yeah,
heard a lot of
T.I. is
people.
whooping his
I've
ass.
heard a lot of people in recent days. A lot of people feel like T.I. could take him in a battle. Like eight. If it was like 18 to 20 songs, they feel like T.I. could wash him. I'm like, T.I.'s not washing him.
We had this discussion. I guess that was last week or 2 weeks ago. And I remember us talking. About it, and we all said it would be close. But after I got off, I did some more like research, and I was looking, and then I seen some other mock. Some people made like mock verses, like 50 against T.I. And it wasn't. It's not close at all. It's not like 50 just got too much, and they weren't even using like 50's like super bangers. And he was still like clearly like washing T.I. So yeah, it's really not close. Like T.I. does have a nice catalog, but just 50 just got so much. It's just not close. But if you want to talk about lyrical battle though, that's a different story. Now T.I. will whoop.
Yeah, T.I. got. Yeah, T.I. got him. Even on the diss records, like he put out like 4 diss records. You got The Right One, you got War, What Bully, and Lessons, right? And I think my favorite is The Right One and War. You know what I'm saying? Like he really came at him lyrically on that. But if you have to do a battle of 20 joints, like features, remixes, mixtape stuff, album cuts, I think it's gonna be closer than people think. A lot of people feel like T.I.'s gonna wash him, and I'm like, yo, T.I.'s not gonna wash him. T.I. could definitely win some rounds, but he's not washing 50. You're not washing him.
At the most, T.I. might.
People forget. Like,
go ahead. Go ahead.
50 have the album cuts, not even the mixtape stuff. When you get in his album bag, he had a lot of big mainstream records. In the Club, when In the Club dropped, what does T.I. have for In the Club? Right? You got In the Club, you got I Get Money. What does he have for I Get Money? Right? Candy Shop, 21 Questions. You know what I'm saying? Wankster, like he has a lot of big hits just from his album. We're not even talking about the mixtape stuff yet. You know what I mean? So in his mixtape bag, if he really wants to get in his mixtape bag, he could do something like Jadakiss did to Dipset when Jadakiss did that Who Shot Your Freestyles and obliterated Dipset. 50 got a lot of those freestyles like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot. So I'm like, he could definitely go on a Jadakiss run and totally obliterate T.I. if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do feel like there's rounds that T.I. could win. T.I. got big hit records. Live Your Life. If you bring out Rihanna for that, what 50 gonna respond when Live Your Life comes on, right? He got what you know about that? He got Be Easy, Rubber Band Man. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a lot of big hits. The Justin Timberlake records. So I think it will be closer than what people think.
Yeah, I think at the most, T.I. could get maybe like one or two rounds, and that's only if like 50 Cent just it order, like it just depends on the order. Like if just 50 Cent happens to not play the right song at that moment or something like that.
Right.
It's just like, and I'm not trying to sit on T.I. at all because I he's a recent, but 50 just got way too much. Like it's just way too overpowered. Like for no reason. Like
so you think T.I. would only win 2 rounds and that's it?
Say that again.
You think T.I. would only win 2 rounds and that's it?
Yeah, and that's only like the perfect on a perfect night. Like
wow.
If everything goes like his way, there's no way. Like even if even if T.I. plays his best song, it's going to be hard for him to get that win, especially if he goes first. Then 50 Cent is going to play like one of his best songs, and it's just going to overpower.
What about all the features that T.I.'s done? He's done stuff with Slim Thug. He's done stuff with Weezy. He's done stuff with Ross.
That's not going to cut it, man. That's not going to cut it because 50 Cent could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I said. It's gonna be closer than what people think. People saying he gonna watch 50. I'm like, y'all don't remember what 50 came out with? Wangster. You know what I'm saying? But he was going at Murder Inc. and Ja Rule.
You got it. I gotta send you I gotta send you one of the mock verses that I saw, and just see how crazy it is. It's like, damn. Because like I said before I saw that, I was even saying that it's gonna be close. But then I saw that, and I'm like, oh man. I was like, T.I. really doesn't have a chance.
The one thing I noticed that both T.I. and 50, they use the same artists with different songs, right? But when T.I. used Justin Timberlake, My Love was a big record from Justin's second album, right? That AO technology, it sound outdated. It's not gonna hit the same now like it did back in, when was that, like 07? You know what I'm saying? When you put on My Love still bang. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, right? Eminem is on Patiently Waiting. That's still a banging record. The Eminem song that he did with T.I. on T.I. versus T.I.P. I don't know. I don't think it's that great of an Eminem collab.
You know how crazy it is? And 50 Cent was just like, you know what, fuck it. It's a big rich town. Imagine if that shit drops.
I know.
And that's a fucking TV show. Like that, yeah. The place would go crazy.
Yeah, I said that. He can use that last, and he can start off using In the Club first, and then end with Big Rich Town and still win. You know what I'm saying? Because it was such a big record from a TV show.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I still feel like it's good promotion, possibly for verses. I don't know if 50 would ever do it, but if he's not,
honestly, I don't look for T. Honestly, the only person I can see beating 50 Cent in a versus is Kanye West, and probably Drake. That's about it.
You think Drake? I don't think Drake got any hard shit for 50 though. He don't do hard shit.
He ain't got no hard shit, but he just got so many like #1 hits. It's like kind of like, damn. It's like, what do you do against that?
He has a more longer career right now in music than 50 do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the Kanye thing is interesting because Kanye actually beat 50 with the album Showdown when they had Graduation against Curtis. Graduation was a better album. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't even know if they match up well. Do Kanye and 50 match up well?
I think they do because they kind of were like they were kind of running at the same pace at the same time, kind of like the same era, not necessarily the same type of music, but it was like the same era, and they do have that history of going head to head with album sales and stuff like that. So
facts.
Yeah, it would kind of be like the Nelly versus Ludacris kind of thing.
That was a mismatch. I didn't like that match. Because I'm not a Nelly fan. Like I'm more Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this was a mismatch. It should have been Ja Rule against Nelly, and then you put Luda against Rick Ross or somebody else. I didn't like that. I just thought that was a mismatch for Nelly. So I'm like, Luda is an MC. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's an MC, and his mainstream joints hit different than Nelly's on. Like Nelly was straight mainstream, but Luda had joints that went mainstream, but they were bangers though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they tried to match up. They tried to match up the era.
Yeah.
It kind of like had that same era and it kind of
Right.
big hits at that
You
time.
know, even I don't know, like I still would like to see T.I. against like Rick Ross or Weezy. I think it's a better matchup for him. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
T.I. versus Rick Ross is a better matchup. I got
Yeah.
T.I. on that. I don't know.
You got T.I.
Maybe
over Ross?
maybe I'm just a Ross hater. I don't know, but
Oh man. What?
I
Bro.
got T.I. over Ross.
I'm gonna tell you, I didn't like Ross in the beginning when he was beefing with 50. But at that time, Ross was coming out with better music. You know, I think Deeper Than Rapper came out around that time he was beefing with 50. That's a great album. You know what I'm saying?
But Ross still really got. I mean, does he got hits? I mean, he got cool music and shit like that, and he can rap.
He got a lot of hits that he got a lot. He got hits.
What is his hits like besides the obvious ones? Like I can't think of like.
He got Every Damn Hustling. He got Push It. You got Aston Martin music. Diced Pineapples. What else? What else he got? He got I forgot the drum with Usher. He got a drum with Usher on his album. He also remember he did the Chris Brown New Flame with Usher. So you could use that. That's a banger from Chris Brown album. Right? He did a lot of great features. Devil in a New Dress from Kanye's album. He got a lot of great features, a lot of joints that I feel like he could beat a lot of people right now with their catalog. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm just not
like Teflon Don. Teflon Don is like that might be his best album. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think that's the only. I think that's the only album. Well, no, I heard his first album and I did like that, and I heard Teflon Don, and I think those are the only two albums I heard from him.
So you haven't heard Trill? You didn't hear Deeper Than Rap?
No.
You didn't hear, God Forgives Our Sins? Those are great albums. You know what I'm saying? Like his mixtapes too. His mixtapes, he has some great mixtapes too. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel like I need Timbaland and Swizz to try to make this happen. Like, you know, if it's a money thing, throw any type of money to 50. We got to see T.I. and 50 battle. Let's battle this out once and for all. 20 bangers against 20 bangers, and then let the people decide. Whoever win, that's who win, and that's it. We ain't got to hear about them beefing ever again. Just settle it in with the verses.
No. I mean, I'm sure 50 Cent is not stressing it because he strikes me as the guy that really don't give a fuck anymore. But I don't know. That's kind of crazy the way, you know, T.I.'s son is like, I think he just posted a new picture today of 50 Cent's mother on his shirt. And yeah, it's like it's getting real nasty. It's like, but like I said, I don't know, like I don't even think 50 Cent really care like that anymore. But like I just can't see them on stage together after all of that. Like that's like the ultimate disrespect.
Hey, we saw Gucci Mane and Jeezy, and they had a heated beef too, and they settled that at the verses.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
allegedly they did. I heard there was still a lot of tension.
Right. I mean, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like if 50 is a man, if he's a stand-up guy, and he's like doing this for the culture, you do this versus with T.I. 20 for 20, and whoever win, that's it. You settle it and leave it at the verses, and none of this trolling Tiny and all this other crap and T.I. talking shit about his dead mother. That should have no place in hip hop, yo. This is a battle. This is what the true hip hop heads want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's already bad. Like you already got. No.
I was just gonna say, what's up with 50? What's up with 50 anyway? Like how come he just doesn't? There's something stopping him from just making music. I don't know. Like he never flat out.
I truly feel like his heart is not into music no more. Like he's in television now. That's where he's getting the money. That's where it's at for him. Like he did everything he wanted to do in music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to me that's good, because it's like if your heart is not 100% into it, don't come back and do it, because we don't want a whack ass album from you.
Right. Right. That's why I'm like want to know, like, because he didn't officially say it. We're just like assuming like, well, I guess he's just doing this TV thing, but he never really said like, you know, I mean, I'm done with music, but like he just really like he lets Fabulous wild out on him, and he just comes back with trolling, and now T.I.'s wilding out on him, and he's still trolling. It's like, bro, like, where's your music at? Like, are you just done with music? Let us know. You know what I mean?
He's not retired. He never came out and said he's retired. He's not retired. He's still doing songs for his the power shows or whatever, right? But I know there was a time when he was trying to come out with the Street King Immortal album, and he had issues with Interscope. That album is still unreleased, so we may never get that. But he's not retired. It's just that he went into doing television and movies, and that's his lane right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's scary, because he can always come back and drop a record, and it'll do numbers, because he never had an issue making hit records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm T.I., I'm like, yo, like, do I really want to battle 50 right now? Because you never know. He could drop a record tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never going to put it past 50. I just feel like if your heart is not 100% into it, then don't come back and do it. Like, if television and films is your lane right now, and he killing it. He killing it with the Power Universe. He just announced today that he's coming out with the last Power series, and then that's it. He's done with Power. So he's going to move on from that. And I love Power. I think the Power Universe has been great. You know what I'm saying? All the shows, the different shows that he's given us is phenomenal. So if that's where his heart is at now, then continue to do the films and television and leave the music alone. Because I don't want him to come back and feel like he need to come back because of the fans, and then he give us a shitty album. Because he, like, Animal Ambition was not a great album. If anybody remembers that.
Right.
That wasn't a good album. That came out, 2011, I think that was. That wasn't a good album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and Curtis, that was good. Huh?
Yeah, and then even the verse on Nas's album, it's like, damn, bro, you gave us like 8 bars. Like, where's the rest of that verse?
Right, exactly. That I didn't like that appearance either. I forgot he was on that joint. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the thing that he doing, like he's in these beefs with people, but he's getting to them like in real time, like not the diss record, like the beef with Jim Jones. Supposedly he bought that building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he bought the building that Jim Jones had his podcast in, and then like he got him evicted. So that's the type of shit that he's doing now, right?
Yeah.
The thing with I'm like, yo, I'm waiting for him to do something to T.I. He's gonna do something. That's why he ain't respond to him in no diss record. He's gonna do something with T.I., and it's gonna really piss T.I. off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the tiny picture was just one thing, but he's gonna do something with T.I. Yeah, either he's gonna buy Grand Hustle Records or something. He's gonna do something to T.I. that's gonna really like piss him off. You know what I'm saying?
50 is a wild boy, man. I don't know how he lives with all these different beasts with all these different people, man. I couldn't live like that, man.
Yeah, and it's beefs that he had with people that he made up. Like, remember, he had a beef with Nas at one point. He made up with Nas, right? He had a beef. I don't know if he still have the beef with Fat Joe. I think him and Fat Joe is cool now.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But at one point, he had like a whole mixtape cover with Fat Joe on the beach. Remember that? Elephant in the Sand?
Yeah.
That was a whole mixtape.
Yep.
Bro. And Banks and Yayo, like they let Fat Joe have it, like they was not playing. You know what I'm saying? So that's when he was in his music bag. Like if he was still in his music bag now, he would have obliterated T.I. a long time ago. He playing with T.I. right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's more like on a business level. He's past the music stage. Like, yo, I'm gonna find something that you got, and I'm gonna fuck your business shit up. That's what he did with Jim Jones and with a lot of other people. So I feel like this is like the quiet before the storm. Like he's gonna find something that T.I. got, and he's gonna take that shit. I just feel it. It's something. There's gonna be something. You know, maybe he'll talk to him later to be like, yo, we pushing T.I.'s album back. It's gonna be something crazy. I already know. He did that with Game. Remember we did it with Game when him and Game was on the outs, and he told Game like yo, like your first couple albums, like I'm making money off of it. Like he gave all of those songs. Game's first album, the documentary, that was 50 songs. Hate it or love it, that was 50 shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that was all 50 from the massacre. He gave those songs to Game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, like he no longer eating off of Game, but there was at one point where he was making money off of Game's releases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he really pissed Game off. So I don't know. You know, people say like they might be cool now. I don't know, but he's gonna do something to piss T.I. off. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be something. He's gonna tell the label like, yo, we're gonna delay his album or something. You know what I'm saying? Or it's gonna be something. I just have a feeling. But that's how 50 is now. Like he playing chess with a lot of these artists. You know what I mean? Man. But I don't know. Like if this is like a promo, salute to T.I. T.I.'s not backing down from him. I like this record. I can't wait to hear the album because it's been a long time since I liked the T.I. album. I think he had a great 6-album run from I'm Serious to Paper Trail. You know, Trouble Man was okay, but I feel like after the Paper Trail era, he really started to make mediocre shit for me, and I just wasn't feeling a lot of those albums he was doing. But I'm excited to hear his new album, his new single that Pharrell produced. Let him know, Fire. That's the old T.I. that I miss. So I'm definitely excited to hear his new album.
Yeah, he sound like he didn't like. It's crazy. It's like he just walked through like a time machine and came back because it's like he sounds like he never like stopped rapping at all.
Never
like,
left.
He's just like 1 second he had dreads, next second he looks like the old T.I. again, rapping like the old T.I. again. Yep. It's crazy.
Facts. You know what I mean? So so I'm definitely excited at the stuff that he's dropping. I'm hearing this is the old T.I. that I miss. So if we can get a banging T.I. in 2026, that's great. It's already started off. The year already started off great. We got A$AP Rocky. He got a banging album. Jill Scott to me have the best album out right now. We got a Fire with his album. Ella Mai with her new album. A lot of great music that's out. You know, Bruno Mars just came out today. I already heard people telling me it's a great album. So, just a lot of fire out right now. So I definitely want to hear a new T.I. album. You know, recently the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announced yesterday their nominations and new inductees for the year. They got Lauryn Hill. They got Wu-Tang Clan. They got Luther Vandross. We got Pink. Who else? Sade, Mariah Carey. So my question to you, and I wanted to ask the other guests that
I was just going to ask you one quick question.
These are nominations.
These are nominations, okay.
Yeah. Yes. You can currently vote at Rock and Hall of Fame website. The voting is open right now. I think it's open until April, and then they close it, and then they'll tally up the first. I think it's like the top 5 artists that get inducted. So did they get it right? Did they get it right this year? Who do you think should have got inducted? Oh, New Edition also got a nomination. And I'm happy because that's my favorite group all the time. It took them 40 years to give New Edition a nomination, but they were quick to give Pink a nomination after 25 years, which makes no sense to me. But that's just another story. And I love Pink. She's great. She got hit records, but I just think it was too early for Pink. She just came out in like the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And y'all made New Edition wait 40 years. But my question to you is, did they get it right this year?
Name the list again.
Okay, they got Pink, New Edition, Lauryn Hill, Luther Vandross, Sade, Mariah Carey, Wu-Tang Clan, Phil Collins. There's a let me look for the list, but I mean that's off the top that I remember.
Okay, so off the top.
I mean, like half of these artists, this is like Kamala Fowler.
Okay, so off the top, Mariah Carey, locked in. Wu-Tang Clan.
She was on the ballot last year.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan locked in.
Mhm.
Mariah Carey, Wu-Tang Clan, Luther Vandross locked in. Those are my three lock-ins from what you said.
Okay, you also got Shakira, you got Oasis, you got Joy Division, New Order, Iron Maiden, NXS, Billy Idol, Melissa Etheridge, Jeff Buckley, and the Black Crowes. That's a
I
lot.
don't
That's a
know.
lot. That's a heavy. This might be the best class.
I don't know the rest of those people that you named like really like that. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna talk about the people that I do know, and those three: Luther Vandross, Mariah Carey, and Lauren Hill. And Mariah Carey. Luther Vandross, Mariah Carey, Wu Tang should be locked in to make it.
Uh-huh.
I love Lauren Hill,
They-
but nah, one album.
no, no, no for Lauryn Hill.
I just can't do it. I love Lauren Hill, but I just
Mm.
and all those other artists are really great artists too. But it's like, come on, are we doing like don't cheap out like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Like if they're gonna be Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they should be like super legendary. Like
What? Okay, but so you don't so hold up. So you don't think this is a legendary class? You got Phil Collins, right? This is Phil Collins from Genesis, solo artist. He has many hit records as a solo artist. In the Air Tonight, One More Night, Take Me Home, Susudio. He was big in the 80s. This was from like our era, right? You got the Black Crowes, rock band from like the well, I remember the Black Crowes from like the 90s. I want to say like maybe 80s, 90s. They came out. Mariah Carey, pop diva, one of the best all time, right? She was on the ballot last year and she didn't get picked. So she got to go into me this year. That's an automatic. She should be first Black Hall of Famer, right?
Mhm.
You got Billy Idol, a rock legend. You got NXS. I know like maybe 2 or 3 NXS songs, but they were really big with those records, right? You got New Edition. Come on, like Boston. New Edition. Before New Kids on the Block, there was New Edition. Okay.
I don't get it. Like, nah, man, they was dope when they were kids. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I look at it, like for your criteria, I look at it like people that transcend their whole like throughout generations. Mariah Carey transcend throughout generations. Wu-Tang Clan
Right.
transcend throughout generations. Luther Vandross, people still love his music to this day. Play it, you'll hear it anywhere you go. Any barbecue, anywhere you go, you're gonna hear Luther Vandross. Iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can only speak for them. Like as far as the other people, like you were saying, like the Crows, Black Crows, I really don't know them.
Yeah.
They probably are great, but I just don't know them like that.
Shakira.
No.
She was no Shakira.
No.
Oh.
She was dope. She had a moment. So with the body and stuff like that, doing like, but no, like she's not in the same. She's not in the same category as Mariah Carey at all.
Sade.
No, I'm sorry. I love her. No
for Sade.
Nah, she was fire.
Come on, bro.
She was fire in the 90s, but she didn't go nowhere after that. Like, no.
Bro, she had like hit records in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
She did?
Right?
Maybe I'm just on the phone.
She had Sweetest Taboo. Yeah. Nah. Smooth Operator, Sweetest Taboo. That was 80s. Right? 90s came, she had the Love Deluxe album with Cherish the Day. She had Kiss of Life. Right? 2000s. She had her last album was Soldier Love. I think that was like 2010, 2009, 2010. So she had hit records in 3 different decades. Sade, this is Sade we talking about. Like when we think of like neo soul, didn't start with Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but
and I love Erykah Badu. She got to be on the.
I just don't feel like she did enough. Like I don't know, and like I said, I could just be misinformed. Like when I'm thinking of like Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like I'm thinking of like Whitney Houston and all that. Like,
Yes, she in there.
I don't see Sade like on that level.
Sade, it's. I don't think it's about. It's not about quantity, but it's about quality. Like right now, right? And I'm surprised they didn't do this. I really thought D'Angelo was gonna get a nomination, because he just died recently. But with his first two albums, he changed neo soul with just those first two albums, right? Brown Sugar is 30 years old. It was 30 years old last year for his first album, and then you got Voodoo. Voodoo was a classic album. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. He didn't need to drop a lot of music to have an impact, and I think for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, especially when it comes to rap, they're looking for record sales and how much of a global impact you had, not just in your region but globally, right? Lauryn Hill had an impact not just on the genre but globally. Fugees were global when the score came out. You know what I'm saying? Like for one album that they did, they went 10 million with that second album, right? And then she comes out with Miseducation, and that went like 10 million. And that's still a debate now. Is it an R&B album? Is it a rap album? It's a hybrid because she sang and rapped on that album, and she did it to, like, she's one of the GOATs.
Right.
A lot of artists can't sing and rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you look at the artists now, like bro, like when you look at the artists now, that like people feel like Drake invented something. This formula of rapping and singing was going on before Drake. Bone Thugs and Harmony did it. They did it better than Drake. Okay? Force MDs did it back in the 80s. They did it better than Drake. You know what I'm saying? You got an artist named Domino on Def Jam in what was that, 93, 94? He sang and rapped. He did it better than Drake. Drake didn't invent nothing new. If anything, he brought it back and he ran with it and he made hit records, and then everybody else like Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller, rest in peace, they started to do it. Kid Cudi. Not everybody can sing and rap. You know what I'm saying? They either could sing and they can't rap, or they could rap but they can't sing. You know what I'm saying? Lauryn Hill did both of them great. You know what I'm saying? And for just one album, it was a game changer. That's why she's there. She and again, like, it's Soul Records, and she had a global impact on the genre. And I think, like, when you look at the Rock and Roll Committee, that's what they're looking at. Like, as far as hip hop, when you look at all the artists that's inducted, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, NWA, Public Enemy, Salt and Pepper, they all sold records and they had a global impact. And I think that's what they're looking at. Wu-Tang Clan had a global impact. It wasn't just Staten Island. They have fans all over globally, and they sold records. You know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily need to drop like 10 albums to be in there. You could have like one album, and it could be that impactful to the whole world.
No, I agree, but and that's kind of like my thing with like Sade. As good as as talented as she is, it's like, yeah, but she's like not like nobody's like, oh my God, Sade. Like, nobody's on it like that with her. Like, she's just like, oh, it's just like, oh, yo, you remember Sade? She was fire. Oh yeah, she was cool. But it's not the same. Like,
I'm telling you, before, when we think neo soul, before Erykah Badu and Maxwell and D'Angelo, there was Sade. Sade was doing neo soul back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even called neo soul.
Yeah, but it's still, like, he was just still like that just like, she always had like this independent kind of vibe to her. Like, it's just like, she's just in a cut doing her own thing, just chilling, making dope music. It was always that. She never really was like bigger than life. That's why I'm like, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't know. She has a lot of great songs.
She didn't collaborate. She didn't collaborate with people.
Yeah, she just never really was like, had that bigger than life appeal to her.
So. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you something. Okay, now when it comes to Maxwell, I love Maxwell. Is Maxwell a future Hall of Famer? Because I'm gonna tell you, after his first album, he like, they slept on his second album and the third album, and he took a long break. He didn't come back until Pretty Wings. That was Black Summer's Night Volume 1. Is he gonna make the Hall of Fame? I think he's borderline.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I can't contradict myself because I would say he's similar to Sade in a sense, like where he has a
He didn't
lot of
collaborate with a lot of people either.
yeah, he has a
He
lot
did a
of
couple,
bangers.
but he wasn't always out there.
He has a lot of bangers, super talented, unique voice, but it just wasn't like, oh my god, Maxwell. Like it was never like bigger than life kind of. So yeah,
He's
he's
a
like he's
great
more than
artist.
like yeah,
He's a great artist. He came out around the same time as D'Angelo and Erica. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Great artists. But he took a long break. And even now, Black Summer's Night 2 came out like 10 years ago. We still waiting for part 3. He ain't dropped it yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, an artist like that, he might be borderline. He might not get in.
Yeah, the way I look at it, like I look
You know what I'm
at it
saying?
like
If you really look at his catalog, he got like one really great album, which was his first album. And that was 30 years ago.
yeah. And the way I look at it, this is just my criteria is like I look at it, okay, like who's in it already? Oh, Michael
Right.
Jackson, oh Prince, and then I look to my left and it's Sade or like Lauryn Hill, and I'm like, wait, that doesn't Michael Jackson, Prince, Lauryn Hill, like it doesn't like that's what I'm saying. Like as good as Lauryn Hill is, I don't
I hear
think
you.
like she should be standing next to
I
Michael
hear
Jackson.
you, and there's people that feel like she's not. You know Uncle Freezy, right? I heard I did a live stream with Unc don't like her. Unc, we feel like she not top 5 all time, and she got one album. I'm like, yeah, but with that one album, it was impactful to everybody. It went beyond rap, beyond R&B. It was impactful for the whole globe. Like she sold millions with that album. That one album put her right here in the Hall of Fame. Not even the Fugees. The Fugees album, they needed her because without her, Pras and Wyclef wouldn't have went 10 million with the score. They needed her. Like all the hit songs on that was Lauren was at the center of that. Fuji La, Killing Me Softly rendition, Ready or Not, Cowboys. Every hit song from the score, she was front and center. They needed her for that album.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And not to take nothing away from Wyclef and Pras because they dope. You know, Wyclef is a dope artist in his own right. You know what I'm saying? He might be there as a solo artist as well one day. But for her solo album, it was so impactful that we still having a debate to over 25 years later. Is it an R&B album or a rap album? It's a hybrid. It's both. And there's not too many people like that can do both. And she did it. She did it well.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think because of that is why she's in the Hall of Fame, why she's going to go to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Because she, and remember, she's an actress too. She was in Sister Act, was it Sister Act 2?
Yeah.
She can act. That was a great movie. You know what I'm saying? So she's like a triple threat. You know what I'm saying? And even though she had help, she produced her own album. At the time when Columbia Records wanted the RZA to help her produce, she said, no, I don't want RZA. I'm gonna do it on my own. And that's what she did. She didn't use Wyclef.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. They
Allegedly, because that's kind of like why she faded away from music is because that whole issue alone of who produced what.
Right.
And stuff like that.
But she had issues with Wyclef. I think they had like a romantic affair and she wanted to get away from Wyclef. You know what I'm saying? But allegedly the label wanted RZA and she said, no, I'm doing it on my own. And she did it for the most part. She had some help as well, though. I know that Robert Glasper helped her, but supposedly he never got no credit and he
that was the whole thing. Like he didn't really produce like too much on the album. Like people produced that album and then she took all the credit for it. And that was the big problem and why she kind of faded out of the industry.
Yes.
Because she got big in trouble.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about quantity. Like, unfortunately, Biggie Smalls died after Life After Death. He didn't get a chance to see it. He died before it came out. He didn't get a chance to see it come out. He had 2 albums, and he's in the Hall of Fame. And those 2 albums were classics. That's why he's there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like it's not always about the quantity, but the quality of the music and the artist, like how good the artist was. That you got to be the best of the best. You got to be a GOAT to be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? New Edition is the GOAT. Like think about all the groups that came out of the 80s. You had the Barge. The Barge need to be there at some point. You had Guy. I don't know if they're ever gonna make it because of Teddy Riley. You know, you didn't have too many groups especially at their age, as coming up as young kids and teens and maturing into the men that they are now. We've seen the evolution of New Edition from 84 to 2026, right? All the drama they've been through, they went solo and still remain friends, came back together, gave us a classic Home Again album, a Split Ways Again.
So let me ask you this. Will Soulja Boy be in the Hall of Fame?
Fuck no. For what?
Why not?
For what? For one song?
Why not? He was iconic. He had the biggest.
Iconic. What's iconic about Soulja Boy?
He had the biggest hit in the world.
Oh.
He influential. He changed the game.
You changed the game how?
For better or worse, he changed the game.
I'll give you that. If you want to say he changed the game as far as when artists were starting to get record deals because of early social media like MySpace,
ringtones, dances, he did all that. I don't like it, but he did all that.
Listen, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame committee right now with Gene Simmons don't want our kind in the hall. You really think Gene Simmons is going to allow Soulja Boy in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I'm just trying to make a point because I'm listening to like what you're saying. I'm like, you're making good points. Like, yes, this artist did do this. They did do monumental things. They may have not did it for a long period of time, but then that's what made me think. I'm like, okay, what about like Soulja Boy then? Like, does he get in then? Because he did monumental things, for his generation.
How many hit records do we have? I only know the Superman dance.
He probably, I'm sure he at least got 5, maybe more. Maybe more.
You're talking about. Hold up. You're talking about. I'm talking about New Edition, who has a greatest hits album. Does Soulja Boy have a greatest hits album?
I don't know.
Exactly. We talk about greatest hits here. Luther Vandross got many greatest hits albums, right? Sade, Pink, Mariah Carey, the Black Crowes.
I'm sure from somebody, Soulja Boy has the greatest hit album.
They made that shit on bootleg. That was a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? They burned that shit off of Napster back in the day. He ain't got no greatest hits. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like to have a boy band as early as New Edition from 84 go through all the drama with they managed. They managed to rob them, bro. Like he ran off with their money and started New Kids on the Block, and they sold way more than New Edition, right? And they mind you, these two groups are from the same area. New Edition been through a lot of shit, right? They have to recoup their money they will forever be touring because of how much money they lost in their lifetime. They're gonna always be doing legacy tours in Vegas, right? To split up and have a solo run with Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, BBD, and Ralph Tresvant, and then to reconnect and form like Voltron again. There's no group that's doing that. For the most part, when you see R&B groups now, like first of all, there's no more R&B groups. Everybody is broken up, right? If they came back together, it's only because they on tour to get money. Like Jodeci, they're back, but Jodeci ain't put out an album in like 10 years, right? And they're not the same Jodeci, right? Drew Hill, look how many members Drew Hill went through. They got other members from other groups to join their group. You know what I'm saying? There's no group that's still here from the 80s that's still relevant than New Edition.
I don't know what I don't even know New Edition songs. I know all their songs from when they were kids. I don't remember any songs from teenage or adult.
They can do verses right now and win. They got hit records. Candy Girl, Mr. Telephone Man, Count Me Out, If It Isn't Love, Can You Stand the Rain, Hot Tonight. They got many hits. And that's not even counting the solo stuff. Just as a group, they got many hits. You know what I'm saying?
Say what you want, but Bow Wow's gonna have to be in there too. Then,
yeah, I agree, and that's what I want to ask you, right? I like Pink. Pink got many hit records, but Pink to me is too early for her. She's like 2000. So now that if you really think about it, she's like really like the first nominated artist from like the 2000s era that might get in. So now you got the 2000s era coming in. You got Britney Spears at some point, Christina Aguilera, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, right? Bow Wow was a huge star for So Def when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? At some point, is he going to get a nomination?
I think he deserves it. He had that generation on lock, man. Anybody that you talk to, let's say like at the age of maybe like 30 years old now or 35, you ask them who they was listening to when they was a kid, they're gonna say Bow Wow.
I do feel like when it comes to the South, now that Outkast is in, they got to start taking a look at the Southern artists, Scarface, the Ghetto Boys.
I don't think Scarface gets in.
You don't think he gets in?
I don't think any of those people deserve like the Ghetto Boys, Scarface.
No. We're not talking about if you think that if they deserve. We're talking about will they take a look at them now that Outkast is in, right? It can't just be all West Coast and East Coast, right? The South artists, there's some deserving Southern artists that deserve to be there, right?
That's a good discussion. That's a good discussion. Now, who would that be?
I'm gonna tell you. I think for T.I., it's over 25 years. I think T.I. deserves a future nomination. Ludacris. Jermaine Dupri as a producer for what he's done for both R&B and hip hop and starting Social Def, having the artists like Criss Cross and Escape, Jagged Edge, The Brat, Bow Wow. Yeah. The big hits from Mariah and Usher, TLC. Jermaine Dupri deserve, and it's over 30 years from him already. He deserves a nomination. Organized Noise, the sound that they bought for Outkast and the Dungeon Family, and outside of that as well, they gave TLC their biggest hit record with Waterfalls. They definitely deserve to be in there. 3 6 Mafia. I think 3 6 Mafia definitely deserves a nomination. They got an Oscar in their back pocket for Hustle and Flow. You know, and they went multi-platinum too. You know what I'm saying? They got hit records now. Now people might not be familiar with a lot of their stuff, but they got hit records. You know what I'm saying? And you know they got the members of Gangsta Boo, rest in peace. Crunchy Black, Juicy J, DJ Paul, Coopster, rest in peace, Lord Infamous. You know what I'm saying? Project Pat, like they got a stable of artists. You know what I'm saying? I say Scarface and the Ghetto Boys because they did go platinum. Now the thing about that is that, like, were they impactful globally? No. Was Ghetto Boys impactful globally? Like a Wu-Tang Clan or Outkast. That's my only thing. But they went multi-platinum. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if not the Ghetto Boys, then Scarface as a solo artist, I think he had a great run. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't get the respect that he deserves as an MC. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't know the criteria for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm just going by who they inducted so far. And when it comes to hip hop, and when it comes to hip hop, it's been either you had a global impact and you sold records, or both. And for the most part, the only exception was Tribe, because Tribe, they never went multi-platinum until like I think Beats, Rhymes, and Life, and that's actually 30 years this year. That came out in 96, right? But globally, they had an impact. They had an impact on the genre, and globally. They had a major impact on like jazzy rap and Native Tongues, you know, collective, and even like Q-Tip as a solo artist. He had an impact as a solo artist. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's their criteria is globally, a global impact, and how many records did you sell? So like a lot of our artists, like a EPMD, they're not going to get in because they only went gold. Again, globally, how much of an impact the EPMD have? You know what I'm saying? Or Gangstar. Now Premier as a producer will get in because he had a major impact on the genre, and then outside of the genre, doing hit songs for Sam Smith, for Christina Aguilera, 21 Pilots. So he to me is an automatic.
Yeah, I think producers in general, like, you know what I mean, especially if you're like, if you really were big, like those should be like easy shoo-ins for Hall of Fame, because they do so much. They're the people who created these songs ultimately. So
facts.
Like like producers like, you know, like the RZA,
yes,
Primo, and even Timberland's
Timberland, yes. Timberland getting in. He definitely getting in, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
maybe even Swiss Beats. I don't know. Swiss Beats?
Swiss Beats. Yeah, I mean the stuff he did for DMX.
DMX, yeah.
You know, the whole Rough Riders crew. He's done hits for Jay, for Maya, for Beyonce. He got a hit record out now with Stove God Cooks. I think Swiss gets in. I think gets in. You know what I'm saying? But like as far like the Southern artists, I think like a group like UGK, with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame considered them, or Little John. You know what I'm saying?
They probably will with Lil Jon, just because like that was just a crazy memorable whole movement, the whole what, and you know it was everywhere on TV commercials to this day. So they'll definitely nominate him. I'm not sure if he ever gets in, but
you know, 8 Ball and MJG. So there's certain Southern artists I feel like they can get in, and then there's some is like you don't really know because you don't know the criteria of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and what they're looking at with them. You know what I'm saying? But to me, like Jermaine Dupri is a shoo-in to get in. I say Scarface.
Surprise is not in already.
I mean, well, they moving their feet and they kind of slow with it. I feel like they need more people of color on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame committee. They don't have enough. You know what I'm saying? When you got Gene Simmons from Kiss coming out and saying he don't want rappers in the hall, that makes it look real mucky and bad. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they need more people from our genre, you know, on the committee. You know, maybe you get Ninth Wonder, maybe you get Q-Tip on there. You know, maybe you get Raphael Sadiq on there. You know, people like that. You know, maybe Robert Glasper. You know what I'm saying? He's done a lot of different songs and projects with different artists in hip hop. So they need people, more people of color on the committee. So we don't have to hear from Gene Simmons every year. Oh, I don't want your kind. I don't want no rappers in the Rock and Roll Hall. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the criteria is, but I'm glad that they actually inducting so far the right ones. Lauryn Hill deserves it, even if you feel like she don't. For one album, it was a major game changer. The Fuji Sophomore and their last album was a major game changer. You know what I'm saying? And I think for that alone, she got to be in. Not to mention the features that she's done with other artists. You know, Wu-Tang Clan is a no-brainer. They got to get in. They got to. You know what I'm saying? That's automatic. Mariah Carey is automatic. Like Mariah was on the ballot last year and somehow she didn't make it. She got to make it this year.
That's crazy. Like that should have been a first ballot right there.
Definitely.
Carey, like she's literally Christmas. Like come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's her holiday right there now. You know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Chris, like right after Halloween, it's Mariah season start. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Waiting for it. So yeah, like Mariah I definitely grew up with a lot of Mariah music. She gotta make it. Sade, love Sade. I think she gotta make it. Luther, I feel like Luther now with Kendrick sampling his music, it's like he kind of introduced Luther to like a new generation now. You know what I'm saying? And Luther should have been in there, but I'm glad if Kendrick had to be the one to really like get Luther in, then that's what it is. Like Luther Vandross gotta be in there. It's long overdue for him. Great producer, great songwriter and singer. You know what I'm saying? New Edition, like I said, my favorite group all time. They were like the Temptations for our era. Like I wasn't around for the Temptations, but I heard about them. I know these songs. But New Edition was my Temptations for the 80s and 90s. They got to get in there, and they still relevant to this day. They on tour right now with Tony Braxton and Boyz II Men. Like they killing it. Like they definitely got to get in. I want to see all 6 of them with the trophy in their hand come November. You know what I'm saying?
Did Boyz II Men get in?
I don't think Boyz II Men is in it yet. Boyz II Men is not in it yet.
Wow.
Jodeci's not in it yet. But they on their way. I feel like Jodeci and Busta is on their way. They on their way. You know what I'm saying? Phil Collins, legendary drummer for Genesis, and stepped out and did his own thing as a solo artist. He got to get in here. Like give it to him before he dies. Like he got to get in here. So I feel like everybody else. Billy Idol was huge, and the Black Crow, Shakira. Not everybody gonna make it, but I feel like the main ones they got to get in here. Pink, she could wait a couple years. Yeah, I think it's too early for Pink. Even though she got big hit records, she did a lot of great pop music and alternative stuff in the 2000s. I just feel like it's too early for Pink to be on that list. You know what I'm saying? Like we skipping artists and we going right to the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I'm like if that's the case, and she came out around the time of Alicia Keys and Beyonce when she went solo from Destiny's Child. At some point, they're gonna be on the ballot too. Jill Scott, Jill Scott got the best R&B album out right now. She's gonna be on the ballot at some point too. It's over 25 years for her.
I gotta hear that album because
that album is fire.
Like Who Is Jill Scott is literally like one of my favorite, probably like of all time, like albums of all time.
Yeah,
that's in my top 10. Albums of all time.
That album is fire. Like you will not be disappointed. Like I got Mark Nash coming on here. Mark Nash. Okay. Yeah, I was about to wrap this up. I got Mark Nash coming on here.
Salute.
Mark, what up, bro?
What's up, my brother? What's good? What's good? Up on the family. Everybody good?
What up, bro?
Man, I got an unpopular opinion, bro. I feel like you shading Pink all night, and I've had all I could stand, bro.
What happened?
How do you keep knocking Pink, but you bigging up Lauryn Hill?
I'm not knocking Pink. I'm not
got like 9.
Converse is the one I don't want.
Pink got 9
in the Hall of Fame. I'm not knocking Pink. I'm not.
Pink got 9 albums, bro.
See, whenever I say I don't like somebody, you sit there and say I'm throwing hate. I don't hate J. Cole. J. Cole is dope. He don't have a great double album though, but he got some bangers on there. Right? I
ain't even talking about J. Cole. I'm on Pink. Bro. Nah, bro. Pink got look, we on Pink right now.
I think he's talking about Pink. He said that Pink doesn't deserve to be in yet because it's too early.
She got 9 albums
right now.
Lauryn Hill only has 1 album, bro.
So? Oh my God! Not you too. Everybody don't like Lauryn Hill because she got 1 album.
Nah, I love Lauryn Hill, but when we talking about Hall of Fame, I just think there should be like some type of morals and standards, like as far as like, because you got to respect people that are actually already in it, like people that put in like, I'll just use Michael Jackson, like people that put in like worldly crazy amount of work just for someone that put in 1 album, 1 great amazing album, to be right next to you, standing right next. If it just feels cheap, like damn, like what did I do all that shit for? Like you just gonna let this person come in with that 1 album?
All right, so let me
I want to add something to that too. Can I finish my thought though?
Good.
Not only did she have 1 album, she put out a terrible double disc album that unplugged, that double disc.
That don't count. That's
a double disc.
Yeah, that's a live album though. That don't count.
Okay, it's an album. It's an album, bro. It's new music. She's playing the joints. Okay, yeah. So if it don't count, that's even worse. So it's 1 album, and then on that 1 album, she stole half the credit. Stole credit from the writers. Stole credit from the producers. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Okay, it happens all the time, and they don't get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame off 1 album neither. To those people that happen all the time too.
Elvis Presley was stealing Little Richard music for years. He's a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
Little Richard didn't sue him neither, and those were back then. The copyright laws were different. Those were called covers, and people cover music all the time, and you credit the person, right? Also, that is totally different. Elvis had a large span career, mad songs, like original. Lauryn Hill got in there and told us, "Yeah, I produced this album. I wrote this whole album."
not about to.
And then when you see her perform, and
no, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
I am not about to petition for Elvis to be in there over Lauryn Hill. Hell no.
I didn't even bring Elvis up, bro. I'm talking about Lauryn Hill, bro, and Pink. Because you said Pink, I'm talking about Pink and Lauryn Hill. Pink got 9 albums, bro. 9 albums. Pink is touring.
I hear you.
Pink is out there actually performing and touring with her biggest songs. Lauryn Hill, them biggest songs, you can't even go see her do it. Like, it's just...
Not
and
anymore.
I like Lauryn Hill. I think she's phenomenal. I grew up loving Lauryn Hill. But I'm just got to be fair and be honest. I just don't think one album...
I hear you, but bro,
you can't hear me. You've been talking the whole time I've been talking. You ain't listening.
I bet. I'm listening. I hear you. I hear what you say. You said I'm a hater for Pink. I'm not hating on Pink. I'm just saying, right? When you look at this class, this might be the best class ever. You got Luther Vandross, you got Sade, Mariah Carey, Shakira, Billy Idol, Phil Collins, Wu-Tang Clan. You mean to tell me Pink right now deserve to be inducted with these legends? Right now.
Why not?
I think it's too early. I really do. I think if anything,
really the problem is a lot of those people you named was too late. That's the problem. Those other people were too late. New Edition should have been in there.
I've been saying that.
Hey, look, I wouldn't have a problem taking Pink off and putting Boys to Men up there. You get what I'm saying, or Jodeci. But some would say they're R&B and soul. So, and at that point, it's like, damn, are we putting every genre of music in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? What we gonna put in there? Kenny G in there too?
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but people didn't like that neither. But Whitney Houston had passed away too when she got put in, right? Usually when people pass away, everybody's a little more friendly to you.
I want to say she passed away. They put her in after.
You know what I'm saying? I just one album, bro. One album.
No, it's one impactful album though. One impactful album.
Is Janet Jackson in there?
Janet Jackson.
It ain't Thriller.
Janet is in it. Yeah,
it's talking about one impactful album. That ain't Thriller.
It's Thriller from 1998, and they had more songs than Thriller on there. You know what I'm saying? That was the Thriller album for that. Yo, remember she won Album of the Year at the Grammys for that album. That one album that she got.
It's very good. It's a very, very great album. It's great, phenomenal. But it's only one.
I get it, but she.
Can you be the greatest of all time? Playing it? Would you be the greatest of all time if you only played one game?
It depends. If you put on a phenomenal performance, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Michael Jordan last game as a Bull was beating Utah in Utah to win his 6th ring. He didn't need to come back. He chose to come back. He was already Hall of Famer to me. You know what I'm saying? Like for one album, it was phenomenal. A lot of artists now can't do that. With one album, they can't even do that. That was her Thriller of 1998. That's why she's going in, because of that album. And the Fugees needed her on that second album, because without her, they was not going 10 million. Wyclef never went 10 million.
And without Wyclef and her, she would still be just in the street, like doing whatever she was doing, braiding her hair or whatever.
That's not true. Without Wyclef, she gave us Miseducation and Lauryn Hill. Wyclef ain't on that album.
No, but she got the opportunity because we already knew her from the Fugees.
Right.
She was Fugees first.
Right. And she helped the Fugees go 10 million with the score.
They helped each other. They was a team.
I know.
They was a team.
I get it, but all the hit songs, she's on it. All the hit songs, Fuji La, Killing Me Softly, Ready or Not, Cowboys, that's her.
They're a group though, bro. Wyclef is on everyone. Wyclef is producing all of that.
When you making stew, she's the meat in the stew. It's her. It's not Wyclef or Pras. She's the meat in that stew.
Yo, pause, my nigga. Yeah. Yeah, I don't never want you to tell me nothing about nobody's meat no more. Never mention meat to me, nigga, in your life.
Walk is wild, bro. This is why I'm glad you on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, though. Like when you're making soup,
I know, son. I know, son.
You know what I mean? That's why, like I was telling to Race, it's not about quantity, it's about the quality, and what you do with that. Like for 2 albums, Biggie went into the Hall of Fame because those 2 albums were classic.
But it's bigger than those 2 albums. It's not just the 2 albums with Biggie. Like he was you can't. Lauryn Hill doesn't possess the same impact as Biggie did.
Yes, she do.
Nah, you wild.
Are you kidding me?
You making me seem like a Lauryn Hill hater, and I love Lauryn Hill, but you wild.
That's how Mark made me feel when I'm talking about J. Cole. I'm like, I love J. Cole. I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Bro, for as a lyricist, are you kidding me? As a lyricist, she's one of the best.
We're just talking about impact. Is just overall rap. Like Lauryn Hill is not on Biggie's level.
Oh, come on, bro. I can't believe you're saying that.
Nah.
How many female MCs right now is better than Lauryn Hill? I'll wait.
None, but we talking about Biggie Smalls, bro. Like,
yeah, and she, to me, she's on Mount Rushmore with Biggie and Pac. She's that good. As a lyricist alone.
As a lyricist, yes, but we're just talking about overall just impact, just as a person, as a career. Like,
bro, do you remember how shitty the first Fugees album was, Blending on Reality? You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, and they had to do a remix, Nappy Heads, to get people to hear them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they used that momentum going into the studio to make the score.
Yeah, but we're talking about Biggie Smalls, bro. Like you're talking about Notorious B.I.G.
I think she had the same impact as Biggie Smalls. It's just that she's here. She's here to get her flowers, and Biggie wasn't.
I don't think so, bro. It's not even. The only person. There's only 2 people really that possess that kind of impact in hip hop, and that's Biggie and Pac. Pac will be number 1.
What about Jay? What about Nas? What about Kendrick?
Like, it's kind of hard to say with Nas and Jay because it's kind of like different. Like, I can't see. They not on the same level as like impact as far as like Big and Pac, especially not Pac. Pac is just so. There's people. There's 12-year-old white boys right now that swear that Pac is their cousin or some shit. Like that's how impactful Pac is. Like he's just all over the place, loved by everybody. Like because he's a character. You know what I'm saying? Nah, not even Eminem. We talking about Pac, bro. Like everybody fucking knows Pac, loves Pac.
I hear you. I get it. But
Eminem's music does not age well at all. Like you're not hearing nobody riding down the street playing.
This is the issue I have when black people say they don't like Eminem because I love
Eminem, bro. I love Eminem, bro. I told you I got in a fight about Eminem. I got in a fight about Eminem in high school, so I love Eminem, but I have to keep it. I got to keep it 100. His music does not age well.
There was another platform that I was on, and I saw people in the chat say, "Oh, I can't bump Eminem because he don't sound good in the ride, or the clubs wasn't playing him." Well, guess what? Your favorite rapper, Black Thought, he wasn't being played at the clubs either, and y'all love him.
But it's a different kind of content. Eminem is talking about gerbils and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. He's talking about smacking his mother and shit like that. Like that's why it's not like playable. It's not because he's not a good rapper or anything. It's just like when you get older and shit, it's like, yo, bro, what the fuck am I listening to?
So you mean to tell me you got to play Eminem behind closed doors? You can't play him outside because He talks about his
No,
mom.
I mean, I'll play him anyway because I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying, like, it's just like, yeah, like when you get older and you start listening to like his older shit, it's like, yo, what the fuck? What am I listening to? Like, yo, Eminem's a wild boy, but like, with Black Thought, it's different because he's a conscious rapper and he'll actually be talking about something.
Yeah, but the thing is that the clubs wasn't playing the Roots. They wasn't playing them because women wasn't bumping, clones and Concerto over Desperado and all that.
Yeah, but it would still sound dope. Like if you just say you taking a night ride, you just riding around the city playing one of the Roots albums and shit like that, just thinking about life and shit, and he going off, you know what I mean? Like, you could do that. You can't ride around the city, blasting, I put 9 nails in my eyelids and shit like that. And I'm not trying to diss it. I love that song.
But you know what though? He did have some joints though. He was a part of that. I was definitely playing that stand joint that I've been patiently waiting for a track to explode on. I was riding around playing Renegade. You know what I'm saying? And got some joints that we ride around. I was playing that Superman. I can't be your Superman. Can't be your Superman.
But those are all songs with substance that you're talking about, though. Like those are the more like substance songs that he made.
Patiently waiting for a track to explode on ain't no substance, bro.
That's just a banging album cut.
That ain't substance.
Just a banging album.
You were talking about Stan. You were talking about Stan and
yeah. But I'm just saying, some of them Renegade ain't no quote unquote. I don't think that's a deep substantive record, but I get your point though. But these are records though, and these are that's just off the top. You get what I'm saying? And then sure is more. Yeah, he got some joints. He got some joints, bro. He got some joints. Hey, look, it ain't just white people that was buying them albums, bro.
Facts. I bought it.
No,
I'm not white. I bought it.
I was the first person to buy it. Like I said, before he blew up, I got in a fight about Eminem because niggas said he was corny. And I was like, what? How is he corny? He was like, you listening to bullshit. And I was like, oh, man, we had to fight, man. And then a year later, Eminem comes out with, Slim Shady LP. And then that same dude is cruising down the street blasting it. And so I was like, see, I told you, man.
Exactly. And I remember seeing like our people bump Eminem show and all that. I'm like, all of a sudden now I can't bump Eminem. You can't. You don't get no play in the ride. I'm like, what? But Black Thought does though, right?
It's like I said, it's different. It's different subject matter. Like that's all it is.
Yeah, man. I love Pink. I just think it's too early for her. Like she could wait a couple years. You know what I'm saying? She could wait a couple years. She could wait when Alicia Keys get inducted and Beyonce and them. They all came out around the same time.
They did? I thought no, she was so. You talking about when Beyonce went solo?
Solo Beyonce. I mean.
Oh wow. That was the same time?
Yeah, that was 2000.
Like what, 2000? Yeah, 2000 probably.
And Alicia Keys, yeah.
Oh. You know what I mean? She can't get in before Beyonce. Damn. Beyonce supposed to be on first ballot.
Who you leaving off this list for Pink though? That's what I want to know. Who not making it for Pink?
Boyz II Men, New Edition, Jodeci.
Nah, New Edition getting in. No, fuck that.
No,
I got New Edition day one.
No, I'm saying you. Maybe I didn't understand your question. I thought you meant like who can take her place. You mean
like off of the list, right? Like who you taking off of the list for Pink to get in?
Give me the list again.
All right, you want the whole list or just the black artists?
No, you said who, but you said Pink is up there already though, right?
She's nominated. She's nominated.
So what you mean? Who I'm gonna take off to put Pink on? She already nominated.
It's a whole list. It's a whole list of like I think it's like the first 5 make it. The first 5. Top
Snoop Dogg. I think Snoop wasn't one of the final nominees, right?
Snoop,
but he still be
on it. Nah, he need to be on it. He's not on it.
Yeah. See, I saw the. See, we had talked about this on the show a while back when we thought Gene Simmons list.
Yes. Because he don't want rappers in here. He don't want. He's
like, fuck y'all niggas. This is my shit. He was like, he said, because he made a good point, but he had some he had a good argument because he was like he said I forgot the name of the band, but he said is such and such gonna be in the hip hop Hall of Fame? No, they in the rock and roll. He said, but they got it, but Public Enemy got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before them, and that band is literally still selling stadiums, all over the world.
Yes.
I was like, they ain't selling no stadium out of my block, but I looked up and I was like, shit, them niggas doing 70,000 seaters and shit. I'm like, damn.
Right.
When I see that, I'm one of those people. When I see you do like numbers like that, 70,000, I'm like, damn, maybe I need to listen. What is this? Because what did I miss? You know what I'm saying?
So you want to hear the whole list, or just like the black artists?
Shoot it, whatever you want to do.
Right. The whole list is you have the Black Crowes, you got Jeff Buckley, Mariah Carey, Phil Collins, Melissa Etheridge, Lauryn Hill, Billy Idol, NXS, Iron Maiden, Joy Division, New Edition, Oasis, Pink, Sade, Shakira, Luther Vandross, and Wu-Tang Clan. So who out of those five are you leaving off to put Pink in there?
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill?
One album, dog.
Oh, crazy! And with that one album, she's better than anything Pink got.
That's your opinion. That's an opinion.
I like Pink.
That's an opinion. But the fact, hold up, that's an opinion. But the fact is, she don't have 9 albums, and that's a fact. Whether that one album is better than Pink or not, that's an opinion.
But the fact that she got one, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame said, with that one album, we nominated you.
It's a lot of suckers out there.
Oh my God. Y'all are wilding.
Niggas be yes man, bro.
And you talk about I'm a hater for J. Cole and Pink, and look what you said about Lauryn Hill.
What I say disrespectful.
You
other than she only had one album.
I'm a hater because I don't think the double album is a classic.
I didn't say you was a hater for that.
For J. Cole?
You started talking about the beats was sound. Like you was doing you know what you was doing, son.
Bro, he got 24 tracks. Half of this shit sound the same.
Huh?
He got 24 tracks on that double album. Half of them joints sound the same on it.
Okay, that's an opinion.
He has no switch ups. He has no versatility in his production.
See, there you go. Now there you go. Bring that hate out. See, I didn't say none of that about Lauryn Hill. All I said about Lauryn Hill was she only had one album.
I said that about Eminem too. I love Eminem as a lyricist, but he's not a great producer. He's not a great producer.
Well, great rappers rap over his beats. And they be one of them joints.
Bro,
we got produced joints for 50. Big record for one. We produced one of Jay-Z's big records. Renegade.
Yeah.
You know.
After he took
produced I Carry the Cross, produced Patiently Waiting.
For the track for Jay. For Jay. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's who they could have put up there. Take Pink off and put Jay-Z up there.
No, Jay-Z already in there.
Jay-Z. He in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. I knew he was in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he was in the Rock.
Yeah. He's in
Yes, he should be. Yes. Is Nas in there?
Not yet. But Nas he should be there next year. He needs to be on the first
Yeah,
ballot.
they should have had Nas up there. They could have put Nas before Pink and Lauryn Hill.
Exactly. Now see,
I agree with Lauryn Hill up there before Nas, and she on the If I Rule the World, which is Nas' song.
Come on, man. Don't y'all doing Lauryn Hill dirty, man.
How the feature artists get on before him? Come on, son.
Y'all doing Lauryn Hill dirty, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got a weird mind. I'm a psycho, son. So I be thinking sometimes when they be doing stuff like this, somebody might be sick.
I don't think she's sick. I don't think she's sick.
I ain't talking about her. I'm just saying people in general. Right. You asked me about Pink. Could have been Pink. I don't know. When I just see people get in, they should.
You know what's funny about that? What came out today was that that she's gonna be hosting the Kelly Clarkson show. They're getting rid of Kelly Clarkson. How you getting rid of Kelly Clarkson off her own show for Pink? That's crazy to me. So she's moving to New York City, and she's going to be hosting Kelly Clarkson daytime talk show. And supposedly there was a rumor that came out from TMZ that she got a divorce from her husband. All of this came out at the same time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announced that her nomination. So you don't think that's a little bit weird?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She could be like low key pushing the committee to give me a nomination here. You know what I'm saying? Which is sneaky of Pink. I don't think she did that.
I really don't have no opinion on Pink because I don't really know her catalog like that.
She got hit records. She definitely got hit records. I don't have a problem with her being there. I just feel like right now, you taking a spot from D'Angelo. To me, like he just passed away. Like give D'Angelo that spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He got to get
crazy because I don't even know. I guess I don't know. My criteria is just crazy. Like
I know your criteria. Your criteria. You don't want nobody with one album in it. I get it. So Big L not making it for you.
That. It's just like if you're not on like this like super elite level of just like being a overall like iconic artist like a Prince, Michael Jackson, you don't need to be in there. Like I don't.
So we know Big L not making it for you. Charlie not making it. All the people with one albums, they're not making it for you. Groove Theory,
even D'Angelo, and D'Angelo is literally my favorite artist of all time.
Like he got 3 albums, but
and I love all of them.
You like all of them, okay?
And but I don't even think he really deserves to.
What? You're crazy. D'Angelo definitely deserves to be in there. Definitely deserve to be in here. First ballot. He's a musician that played all instruments like Prince. Like he was discovered by Q-Tip. People say the Black Jesus of Neo Soul, like Reg calls him the Black Jesus of Neo Soul.
Yeah, you know what? I would have to say off the strength of that, he plays all his instruments.
Bro, D'Angelo with his first 2 albums, again, game changers.
Black Jesus. Hold on. Now, you ever heard somebody call the Jesus of Neo Soul in your life? Never heard of it, huh? Just checking.
Come on, Mark.
Nobody ever heard of that shit, man.
Come on, Mark. That is not fair. Yeah. And you call me a hater. You call me
how isn't he? If he isn't, then who is?
Be honest.
Exactly. If he's not Black Jesus or Neo Soul, who is? Is it Raphael Sadiq?
Now he might have a case. He might have a case.
He might have a case, but I think
I agree. He should.
I think he kind of like adopted Neo Soul. Like he really, because he was out before like Neo Soul took off. So it's kind of like it's not fair to kind of put him in Neo Soul because I feel like
Neo Soul before Neo Soul though, right?
That's what I said.
Not really.
That's what I said about Sade. Sade was Neo Soul before Neo Soul.
Yeah,
but he wasn't doing he was doing the sound that was popular. He was doing the R&B sound that was popular at that time with the Tony shit. It wasn't necessarily Neo Soul.
I don't know. I didn't think nobody was doing what they was doing, bro. That shit was so original. You guys playing those instruments, that shit was just guys weren't doing that. Where you in an R&B group, but you're a band.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're a band masked as an R&B group, but you guys are doing soul music.
And you got to think about at that time when they came out. You got to think about it. In the 90s, a lot of those bands from the 70s and 80s were gone already. Kool and the Gang was not making hit records at that time. Neither was a Cameo with SOS Band. You know what I'm saying? And Earth, Wind & Fire. They kind of like took up the mantle after those bands. And they ran with it. And then Mint Condition comes out.
Well, they was doing a little bit of like the New Jack Swing shit. They was part of that movement too, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I can't really say like Raphael Sadiq, even though he did kind of adapt his style later on in his career
as a solo artist.
Yeah, as a solo artist, but I would still get that nods to D'Angelo because D'Angelo came out the bat on that type of timing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just wasn't a big fan of D'Angelo's voice, singing voice.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow, y'all saying a lot of surprising shit tonight, bro. This is.
I thought he was like I thought he was a good singer, but just that style, some of his biggest ones, like from the devil's pie and devil's pie. I was just like,
you didn't like that? You didn't like that? You know who that beat was for? That beat was for Cannabis, and he turned it down. That idiot. Yeah. Cannabis turned down that beat from Primo.
Yeah, another joint he had that I wasn't a big fan of.
Bro,
what was that joint?
How does it feel?
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Like he got 3 joints I like. I like Lady, Brown Sugar, and How Does It Feel?
Right.
Those might be my 3.
He got Cruising.
Yes.
You like that one?
That's
Cruising yeah, that shit was.
Yeah, that's a rendition.
The original is better. It's not better than the original.
I don't know.
Give me another one. Oh, I like that. Ironically, I like the song he got with Lauryn Hill.
Oh, you like that one?
Nothing even matters. So he got
that's
4.
On Lauren's album. That's on Lauren's album.
4. Nothing even matters. That's a good song.
He got more hits than that, but definitely that's a banger right there for sure. You know, I think
Pretty Brown Eyes,
like for the genre.
Was it Pretty Brown Eyes? I think the name of the song. That was a good one too.
Pretty Brown Eyes.
Me and my Dreaming Eyes. Me and my Dreaming Eyes.
Dreaming Eyes. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't like that one, Arthur? You crazy. You just don't like D'Angelo then.
His voice. I don't like that. Look, see, I like better singers than that. His voice sounded like a lot of studio magic to me. It was a lot of stacking the vocals. It was a lot of trying to find and blend harmonies together. It was mid.
Yeah, that's both of y'all are artists.
I like pure vocalists like a Wanye Morris, Tyrese. I think Cisco. I think Cisco's a better singer than D'Angelo. Casey Haley, like anybody from 112. You know what I'm saying? Those anybody from Boys to Men, like those guys can sing, bro. They're all better singers to me than D'Angelo.
I don't know, man. 112 was good.
Ain't no Gerald Levert, my nigga. What we talking about?
It's kind of hard to sing that at that high pitch, though.
And now I feel terrible because the brother passed away, but shit, I would have said if he was still here, so it's okay.
Yeah, I know you would.
God bless him, though. He can't hear me right now, anyways. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yo. You gotta think it though. He's singing at that high pitch, yo. Like that's not easy, yo.
Yeah.
And to sound like good.
It's only him and Prince that did that. Like did it well like that.
I
might be missing somebody else.
Bro, he is not no Prince, bro.
What you mean? Like to play all type of instruments? Prince did that, and he self-taught himself.
Okay, you know congratulations.
Yo, Marcus,
congratulations, nigga. You can play some damn drums and a guitar, my nigga. Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, no.
That's an artist talking. That's an artist talk. Is it? Because Race is an artist too. Both y'all are artists. That's why you talking like that.
Yeah, bro. But shit, I'm hard on myself like that too, though. So.
Nah,
I tell you what, I'm gonna drop one album, nigga, and I better get your vote for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too.
You just might. I don't know. You just might.
I need that one vote.
Race is gonna be the tough voter because he's like, Big O not making it with one album. See, Ali not making it with one album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like Lauryn Hill. No, she got to stay out. I'm
just
pick over Lauryn Hill.
I would if she had another album, even if that other album was just like decent, and she may have had like two good joints on it. I would have been like, all right, but like it's just one album.
Well, according to Mark Nash, she got the live album, but he counting that as a second one. But I don't count the live album. It's a live album though. You know. But I know. I feel like Pink gotta make it, but not right now. I feel like she taking the spot from D'Angelo. You know what I'm saying? Or like Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men should already be there. It's already 30 years for them.
Yeah, I'm surprised Boyz II Men not in there. That's crazy.
Bro, you know what I kept saying? I'm like, yo, like watch the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They're gonna induct New Edition when somebody from the group dies. And now they actually got a nomination. So I'm glad that they got nominated. I hope they make it. They deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Best R&B group of all time for my era. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest snub, though, the biggest shock is you telling me that Mariah Carey was on it last year and didn't make it. That's crazy.
No, she didn't make it. Nah, they left off.
That's beyond crazy.
That is. I agree. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like she had a chance to make it, but Outkast got inducted. They were like, I forgot who else got inducted, but she could have made it last year. She's the first ballot, and so LL got in the first year he got on the ballot, he didn't make it. Yeah, I think he made it like the second year.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So they just go like
somebody
that.
Somebody had to send the check.
I really need to wrap this up. Huh?
I said somebody had to send that check.
In the check?
No, I'm fucking around. I said somebody had to send the check.
Oh, I don't know, man.
They're like, oh, you want to be here? You want to be down with us?
Right?
What do you pay for?
I don't know. But I want to wrap this up, bro. Thank you, Mark Nash, for coming through. We got to have Mark Nash again and Kavase. Thank you for coming through. Salute to everybody. Salute to Jay Luna, the moderator of the podcast. Shout out to Nick and his family. They're going through a rough period right now. My condolences to them. And this is Raw Takes Unfiltered. Before we leave, Mark Nash and Kavase, let the people know where they can find you at and your music. This is Raw Takes Unfiltered. Before we leave,
you find me on Mark Nash TV on YouTube, or you can find me on Mark Nash on Instagram.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yo, you can catch me on Instagram at kyvace.official. That's on Instagram. I'm on there. I just dropped my album in February. In January last month. And it's out now. So go check that out.
Dope. It's a banging album. And Mark, we want that album this year, bro. I want to hear that album because you playing joints with me. I'm loving it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the album, then you're gonna be up here hating on it.
I'm not gonna be hating at all. I'm gonna say, you know what, it's better than J. Cole album. That's what I'm
like, you know what? You can be like, you know what? It was a good album.
I'm gonna say it's better than J. Cole album. Man. He got a dope.
Yeah. You definitely gonna say that because you hate that shit.
I do not hate J. Cole album. Stop saying that. I like it. It's not a classic album.
No. I'm just talking shit. Bro. Appreciate you having me on, bro. I'll see you later.
Yeah. All right.
My dog.
Peace, man.
So to everybody, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Raw Takes Unfiltered. Subscribe to Movie AV Impulse. That's the homie Nick. Subscribe to my channel, Danny Rap Podcast. We currently streaming also, and follow the Instagram page, Raw Takes Unfiltered. And we'll see you all next week. Hopefully, we'll have Nick back next week. If not, you'll see me again solo dolo, and I'll have some other guests on here. So. Peace out to everybody, man. Later. Oh, man.